Confused during news. So have you seen this foreign donor report and how it affects Reform UK? It's going to affect Reform UK by the looks of it. I didn't realise, like, I haven't kept up with a lot of Reform UK, but I didn't realise that they accepted Bitcoin, crypto. Yeah, they accept crypto as a method of donation. Now, it may sound hip, no, it may sound modern, but actually, there's very few legitimate businesses that use Bitcoin. They don't need to. Generally speaking, on the internet, while there are some legitimate businesses that use it, most businesses that use it, I've found, because we're getting around some kind of regional loophole. So it's, yeah, often used for loophole reasons. I'm not saying that's the case with everything. There's people who trade exclusively in that, but it's certainly not something you would expect to see attached to a political party. And the other thing about crypto is it can come from anywhere. And this is what this report is about reforms. Or it's about everybody, but I think it reforms the ones that come up with the problems. Reform is, and apparently they're changing all the rules to try and stop this, but Reform has been receiving a lot of money from overseas. And this is a problem, I think, and I don't think it's been fully released yet, but I can't look at the article. My mouse has just died. 1 second. Right, so sorry. So, again, it's the Rycroft review into foreign interference in UK politics, yeah, and it's been published. So it's worth having a look at. Again, it's called the Rycroft review into foreign interference in UK politics. Okay. And it's relatively big, so I can't link straight to it now. But so I'm sitting here wondering to myself, with Bitcoin and with the what looks like some serious overseas donors for Reform, which is going to cause some real problems and blow up in their face by the looks of it, also causing massive changes in how political parties are going to be allowed to have funding from now on. They are doing on the news what they always do, the same as they do in America. If you've read 1984, then you understand what I mean when I say we always need a bad guy. And that bad guy needs to be uncontactable, and they need to be very hard for them to answer for anything, and they need to be unwilling to. And Russia's that bad guy. As much as I know Russia's not the greatest of countries, it's also the most convenient bad guy there is. And the only name they're willing to say on here is they're worried about Russia. So it sounds like they don't know yet, or exactly where these overseas donations have come from, because otherwise they'd be saying so. But they're saying they're worried about Russia interfering. Yeah? It's the big bad Russia again. And whilst absolutely I wouldn't put that past Russia whatsoever, what's Farage changed his mind about over the last few years? Anybody think? This is where I need to be in certain videos, and it will be in the future. But can anybody remember the things that he's changed his mind on? Oh yeah, like immigration, Muslims, all of these, all the things he's pandered to the media for, and nobody could understand the change. Now, this isn't definitive proof, by the way, but it is going to blow up in their faces. But again, the media, because they're monkeys, are all going to blame Russia because that's what they've been told to say. But to me, this much has a much more of a Saudi feel, you know? And if you look at the things that Farage has reversed course on, most of them are ideological. They're to do with either not saving this country anymore like he wanted to, or they're to do with allowing people to stay who he originally didn't want here. Things like that. He's reversed course on what his party was founded on. So it is a concern, and they're right to be on this. But just to blame Russia is either intellectually lazy or it's dishonest, and I'm not sure which. I'm not saying again. I'm not saying it's not Russia. I'm not. But the thing of it is, you would be expecting if you were saying you're worried about foreign finances, you should be worried about a whole host of countries. When they just say Russia, it's like, oh, okay, we're playing that game. There's a whole host of countries, including, by the way, America, which has also messed in our politics in the past. There's a whole host of countries when you've got that kind of information you should be concerned about. If you're talking about your own politics at home, but none of them are mentioned, just Russia. This is why we're so fucked, because we don't speak the truth about anything. I mean, I don't expect anything different from mainstream media, but this isn't the narrative will go around. But yeah, I wonder if it explains the particular ideological U-turns that Nigel Farage has made over the last few years. If you want to have a look at the Sky News report, it is called, you can look at it on YouTube, it's called Why Foreign Donor Report Could Hit Reform UK Finances. Literally, that is its title. It's only about a 2 minute and 55 seconds, video. Yes, so take a look. But I can only say to you, look at his policies, look at what's happened. It looks dodgy, does it not? Does it not? So maybe we know why Farage is completely reversed course on everything. And then people wonder why we're paranoid. Jesus. Tom Fury, Zero News.